What's going on, guys? We're back with this Detroit Tigers rebuild. We're here in the year two offseason, I'm gonna call it. So we just finished up for our first year in this rebuild. We finished I don't even actually think I can check that. Um we didn't finish great, but this is the fun part where we get into free agency and there's plenty of guys to go around to try to get. And we've got plenty of money, but we also do have to think smart because, we don't have unlimited money. So, if we don't end up getting some of these guys, we do have some pieces we can trade. I was looking over some of the guys that we have. Pretty much what I want to focus on is getting another starter, getting a reliever or two, probably a catcher, an infielder, and an outfielder. But at the same time, if we can't get all those, we can try to trade. Hader's a piece I might be moving on from. I was looking at his stats. He made 40. He pitched in 47 games, 2-5, 5 for 10 on saves, career high in ERA, career high in WHIP, career low in win percentage, career lows in Ks per nine, career high in walks per nine. He didn't have a good year. I'm willing to maybe give him I'm gonna try to hold on to him. I want to see where he gets by the trade deadline. If he's having an amazing year, I mean, I get it. This roster wasn't great, so we didn't have a lot of backup. So if he gave up a couple of runs, then it was tough. But at the same time, he had like a 7 point something ERA. So, and as a closer, you give up a couple, it's tough. So I get it. Um, but we're gonna just try to focus on signing pieces that I think can really help us out, and we're gonna try to be as best as we can. So, like I said, we've got a good amount of money, and we have money that we can dump if we so choose. But we just have to be smart about who we try to sign because a lot of these guys, they're good, but you have to look at their ages and say, okay, he's 36, so there's a low chance we're gonna sign him probably. I don't think we do need a third baseman, but you know, can we? LeMahieu could play third, but at the same time, he's 32, so I don't know. Um, I definitely want to try to make Mookie Betts an offer. I want to see. Well, he's 28. Nothing really. All right, so if I give him a 10-year deal, I give him a player option. Does anything make that go up? All right, so if he gets a star, okay, so none of that makes. So if I give him a player option with a star roll, what is that? 31 million a year. We're gonna try to get him on 30 a year just to say. I'm gonna see. We're gonna try to get him on maybe like 28. I'll give him 30. I'll offer him 30. If he doesn't end up coming to us, we'll figure it out. But I'm gonna make him this offer. We're gonna make Real Muto an offer because we need him bad. We do need a catcher. He's 30 years old. I'll give him a 5-year deal I'll give him 25 million. We have plenty of money. So, I'm going to give him this, see if that, okay, he likes the deal more. Like I said, I want to try to get another starter. Can I see how did he do last year? 14-8, 3.1 ERA. You know what, let's make a move for Bauer. I don't want to really give him a big deal. What if I gave him, like, this player option? See, he's not, he's just going to be a rotation piece. I don't see him being our ace. He's definitely not depth. He's just not an ace. So I don't know how that's going to hurt us there. I'm going to give him 80 million. Let's give him 85. Actually, I might be able to get him on less. He's looking for 15 mil. So what if I give him I'll give him 16. The Reds are just trumping that. What if I give him 82? So that's... What if I give him 82? Alright, so that's a better deal. Reliever-wise, man, there's not a lot to be desired here. I had Pedro Baez in a rebuild, like, that I did not recording. And he did pretty well. Relievers seem to regress a little slower. He did all right. I'll offer him a 4-year contract. You know what? We might be able to lowball him, actually, because he's not. Oh. He has no offer, so I might be able to lowball him. He has very little interest. We're obviously not a contender, but I might be able to lowball him a little bit with that contract. I don't know if he's gonna take it, but we still have money to dance with. Man, I don't know. Not a lot of young guys here. I'm gonna offer DJ a contract. I'll offer him this. He doesn't have a deal. So, I mean, I'll shoot Justin Turner a deal. I'm not going to give him $9 million, though. I'll give him 8.5. That's as much as I'll go. He has no offers, so I might be able to lowball him there. Marcus Semien could be a good piece. I'm not giving you 12 mil. Can I get you on 10? With a player option. I'm just trying to get these guys that don't have any offers. But then again, it is just the first stage of free agency, so a lot of teams are sitting back on it. I wouldn't mind giving Jock Peterson a bigger contract, but I do want to bring that money down because, I'll give him 88. Try to get him on 11 mil. All right, so we've really offered a good amount of contracts. We do have contracts to tender. I'm gonna do that after. I'm gonna try to see so I'm gonna sim here. I'm gonna see who we get, and then when we get to free agency 2, I'll show you guys who we got. All right, so here we are. Wow, that was bad. We picked up a couple pieces. We got Justin Turner at third base, and we got Kirby Yates. That was it. Everybody else went somewhere else. So if I go to free agency, I don't think it shows does it show? All right, so we still have an offer for Marcus Semien, and we have a lot of money now to flow. So I'm going to make an offer for Santana. I'm not giving him a huge... We have money, so I mean, I really got to risk it all here. I'm going to give you a $44 million deal. It's just tough because we're not a contender. So, man, there's not much to be desired here. All right, so we made that offer to Carlos Santana. I'm gonna sim again, and then when we get there, I'll let you know, or I'll show you if we got either one of them. Oh, it's actually only 3 days, so we'll stop simulating. So actually, I'm gonna go tender contracts, and then I'll see you guys when I'm done with that. All right, so here we are. We are at the third stage of free agency. We did end up getting Carlos Santana to also sign on. Where is he? Oh no, or was it Marcus Semien? Where did he go? What? Oh, I went right by him. So yeah, Marcus Semien also signed on. He's a little older, but he's a high overall. He's got that the higher potential. So hopefully he doesn't go down as slow or as fast. If anything, we can definitely trade him away. We're still waiting to hear back from Carlos Santana, who I hope signs. So again, I'm gonna sim to free agency 4. I took care of contract. I took care of tendering the contracts. We have no arbitration. I did tender all those, so we're just going to continue to sim, and hopefully see if we get Carlos Santana. All right, so here we are. Carlos Santana also signed on, so that expands our ability as on the roster. 30 home run season, about 80 RBIs, batted almost 260. It's not bad, so we're going to see, kind of how that all works together. We're going to put the lineups together. And then it's going to be, I have faith. I think it's going to be a good year. So, we don't really have much left in free agency. Let's see. What do we really need the most right now? So we didn't get a starting pitcher. I'm going to try to trade for one. Relief, we could, of course, use another arm all the time. We've got Matt Barnes, Will Harris. Canely went down in overall. We have Hader and Kirby Yates. Still need a catcher. Real Muto did not come here, obviously. We got Santana to play first, so we could maybe try to trade away Crone. He's got decent overall still. We didn't get a second baseman, so we're going to try to maybe look at that. Because we don't really have anybody that's progressing well. Valenzuela's already 28, so I don't know how that's going to work. Turner's going to play third base for us. Shortstop, we have Marcus Semien, so we can maybe move on from Goodrum. We have Jock Peterson in left. That is a contract that we were able to pick up. Center field and right field, still a problem. I mean, we have Victor Reyes, but Travis Demerit cannot play right field. He's 64 overall. And his hitting stats are not good at all, so we got to try to move on from him. So we need another outfielder and pitching. Other than that, I think we're really good. So we are going to just kind of sim through the rest of this. All right, so at the Rule 5 draft, I guess we have the 7th pick. So we'll make a... Wow, Domingo Germán is now... Okay. All right, so if I had to pick a player here... Daniel Lynch. All right, I'm going to take the starter up here. This guy. 24 years old, Daniel Lynch. He's got A potential, and he's already almost a 70 overall. So hopefully by the time he gets to like 27, 28, he's in... I don't know how fast he's going to progress, but hopefully he's at a decent overall in a couple of years. So we'll take him, I guess. It's probably who the... And then we're just going to simulate the rest. All right, so here we are. We're pretty much at the end of free agency. So the roster is pretty much going to be where it's at. I'm going to put this lineup together. All right, so we're at spring training. We've taken care of the roster. We also had coach contracts, and I'd say we got pretty decent coaches. All 4 are positive. Actually, he's the only one, but, I'm not too worried about it. He's got that A attribute grade, but all of these all have positive attributes. I think at this point, I don't think I'm going to find anybody with all 4, but, I mean, it's a farm director, so I think we'll be all right. But other than that, we really kind of set everything up, and, I don't think we really have much to do here. So we're going to just take a last second look at the roster. Starting pitchers, I do want to get another starter. Obviously another reliever. We could slide one of these over to reliever and still get another one. We need a catcher and an outfielder. So I am going to go try to make a trade or two and see what I can come up with. And then if I have a deal in place, I will see you guys at that point. All right, so we have a deal here with the Marlins for a catcher. We're going to end up picking up Jorge Alfaro here. He's only 27, so he's got a couple of decent years left, and with a higher potential, he's got a good chance to get that up into the mid to high 80s more than likely. So, and I was looking to trade away CJ Crone. Daz Cameron and Dario Agrazal were honestly names I haven't even noticed, so we're probably not going to use them. And at those positions, yeah, no. So we're going to pick this up. This is a much needed option here. So Jorge Alfaro is now going to be the starting catcher for the Detroit Tigers. That'll fix itself. It says it's a 77, but it always ends up fixing itself by the beginning of the season. So now I'd say the only thing we really need is like an outfielder of some sort. So I'm going to go try to make a deal for one of those two. And again, when I get there, I will let you know. All right, so we have another deal here. Yeah, that one's not happening. So we got a catcher in Jorge Alfaro, so we don't need Jake Rogers anymore. We're going to end up picking up Trey Mancini, who had a really hot year last year, and he's still in that mid to almost low 80 overalls. But even at that point, even until he's about 32, he does pretty decent. I mean, all we need is decency right now in the outfield at best. So we're going to be bringing him in. We're just trying to turn this roster around. So, moving on from a piece that we will no longer need. I mean, off the bench, it would have been decent, but this is something we need to make happen. So, Trey Mancini, welcome to the Detroit Tigers. All right. So, I think our lineups are all set. Let's see. Wow, we have a lot of stuff to work with here. So we're pretty much going to wrap this up here. I'm going to set lineups, take care of, budget things. We are really low on budget now. I mean, we still have that positive. I'll take care of the roster, fix lineups, and then I'll sim it to the regular season, but that'll be in the next video, obviously. So I will see you guys then. Thanks for sticking around. If you're new here, subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button, comment what you guys want to see down below, and then turn that notification bell on. That way when these videos go up immediately, and then, when I start to go live on here, you guys will be able to know when I'm live the second I start. So, there's plenty of new content coming out. We're going to continue these rebuilds. I'm going to maybe start some other series real soon, so I'll be looking forward to starting that, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.